Okay, good day to all grade 7 students. In this video, we are going to tackle the module 2 of unit 3, wherein it is all about waves. In this activity 1, we are going to conduct the title, Let's Make Waves. Waves occur all around you in the physical world. When you throw a stone into a lake, water waves spread out from the splash. When you strum the strings of a guitar, sound waves carry the noise all around you. When you switch on a lamp, light waves flood the room. Water, sound, and light waves differ in important ways, but they all share the basic properties of wave motion. For instance, you can see water waves and surfers. Would you say that they enjoy riding the waves? On the other hand, you don't see sound waves and light waves, but you experience them in other ways. Your ears can detect sound waves, and your skin can get burned by ultraviolet waves if you stay under the sun for too long. A wave is a periodic disturbance that moves away from a source. So, and it carries energy with it. For example, earthquake waves shows us that the amount of energy carried by a wave can do work on objects by exerting forces that move objects from their original positions. Have you personally experienced an earthquake? How did it feel? Oh, did you know that you can understand earthquakes by studying waves? So, panoorin muna po natin itong simulation of the different waves. For example, this one, water wave, this is the top view if you're going to tap the water. And this is the side view. Okay, again, the top view of water wave. Okay, this is sound wave, top view of sound wave. And then side view. Hindi naman natin talaga nakikita yan. Ayan. Okay, the light wave. In this module, you would be doing 3 activities that would demonstrate the properties of wave motion. After performing these activities, you should be able to, number 1, explain how waves carry energy from one place to another. And number 2, distinguish between transverse and longitudinal waves. Distinguish between mechanical and electromagnetic waves, and create a model to demonstrate the relationship among frequency, amplitude, wavelength, and wave velocity. So, yan yung mga terminology pong pag-aaralan natin dito. Transverse wave, longitudinal wave, we have electromagnetic wave, mechanical wave, frequency, amplitude, wavelength, and wave velocity. So, for warm-up, what are waves? Our activity 1 will introduce you to the different types of waves distinguished according to the direction of vibrations of particles with respect to the direction in which the waves travel. Activity 2 will give you a background of the terms and quantities used in describing periodic waves. And finally, the number 3 will strengthen your understanding of the properties of waves and how they propagate. Okay, try to wave at your seatmate and observe the motion of your hand. So, maghanap kayo ng kapartner and then try to wave your hand. Okay, kagaya nitong nasa video. Tingnan natin. Do you make a side-to-side motion with the palm of your hand? Do you do an up and down motion with your hand? Okay, another one. Describe your personal hand wave. The repetitive motion that you do with your hand while waving is called vibration. Ayan, vibration pala po ang tawag dyan yan. Kaya nakita natin nagba-blur, that is caused by vibration. A vibration causes wave motion. When you observe a wave, the source is always a vibration. Okay, number 2, think of a still lake. How would you generate water waves on the lake? So, in activity 1, ito na po yung natin, title, Let's Make Waves. What happens when waves pass by? Objective, in this activity, you will observe and draw different types of waves and describe how they are produced. You will also describe the different types of waves. Time allotment, it is only for 30 minutes activity. Else, we need rope at least 5 meters. Colored ribbon as marker. Coil spring, ayan na, bibili po sa mga school supply. A basin filled with water and then a paper boat. Okay, what are transverse waves? Number 1, ipapakita natin ang transverse waves. Okay, strengthen the rope and place it above a long table. Hold one end of the rope and vibrate it up and down. You will be able to observe a pulse. O, panoorin po natin ito. Ayan. Slow motion po natin, ayun. Pansinin niyo po sa slow motion, ayun, nakabuo siya. Ayan, ito mamaya gagamitin na rin natin itong video ito dun sa kasunod na slide. Okay, draw 3 sketches of the rope showing the motion of the pulse at 3 subsequent instances. Snapshots at 3 different times. Draw an arrow to represent the direction of the pulse motion. So, time 1, time 2, time 3. What is the source of the wave pulse? Okay, a vibration due to a quick shake at one end of the rope. Okay, describe the motion of your hand as you create the pulse. Okay, a quick up and down. So, biglang taas, baba, yun, pipitik yun, makakaproduce siya ng wave. Okay, describe the motion of the pulse with respect to the source. So, okay, what is the motion? Okay, move away from what? You will now tag a specific part of the rope while making a series of pulses. A periodic wave can be regarded as a series of pulses. One pulse follows another in regular succession. Okay, ito po yung kasunod na sinabi natin. Nasin po doon sa unang activity. Okay, ganyan din ang magiging itsura po niyan. Okay, ask a friend. O, ito na yon. Iba-vibrate natin. Ang tanong, does the wave transport the colored ribbon from its original position to the end of the rope? Doon sa unang video yung pinapanood ko po sa inyo. Balikan natin. Nalipat ba yung ribbon? Ito po yung ribbon. Tingnan natin. Nalipat niya ba yung ribbon doon sa dulo? Ayan, di po ba? Hindi. Andyan pa rin siya. Okay, the answer is no. Okay, number 2, describe the vibration of the colored ribbon. How does it moves waves pass by? Does it move in the same direction as the wave? Okay, as the waves pass by, the colored ribbon moves up and down repeatedly. It does not move in the same direction as the passing waves. Instead, it vibrates along the axis perpendicular to the direction of travel of the passing wave. So, andun pa rin siya, stationary. Pero perpendicular to the direction of the wave, forming 90 degrees. Okay, what are longitudinal waves? Okay, dito naman gagamit na tayo nung coil, spring coil. Ayan po natin. Ayan. Ang pagtulak, okay, ito pong part na to, hindi yan ganyan. Dapat po yung tinutulak lang. Ayan, yung pinipitik lang po dito. Yan yung longitudinal wave. Ayan, longitudinal wave. Ayan. Kung lalagyan po ng ribbon, tingnan natin dito sa last part. Lagyan natin ng ribbon. Ayan, may ribbon. Kung nalipat din ba yung ribbon? Ayan, mapapansin natin, hindi siya nalipat. Stationary lang. Yan po yung longitudinal wave. Ayan, does the wave transport the colored ribbon? Ang sagot natin, no. Describe the vibration of the colored ribbon. How does it moves as waves pass by? Okay, as the waves pass by, the colored ribbon moves back and forth repeatedly. It vibrates along the axis parallel to the direction of travel of the passing wave. Same din po dun sa lubid kanina. Okay, letter C, what are those surface waves? Ito naman, gagamitin po natin is planggana na may tubig. Ayan, tingnan natin. Ganyan magiging itsura niya kapag nag-tap ka po sa tubig. Tingnan natin. So, i-drawing nyo po yan dito. The waves from above and draw the pattern that you see in your drawing. Tingnan natin doon. Okay, wait for the water to become still bago natin gawin. Dapat ay tahimik. Ayan, panoorin po natin ito. Ayan, mapapansin nyo po yung wave dito. Ayan, isa pa yan. Ayan, yun, mula doon sa gitna. Kung lalagyan natin ng paper boat, ano kayang mangyayari? Magagalaw ba yung paper boat? Ayan, kita po natin, nagagalaw siya. Meaning, a wave carry energy because it causes motion to another object. It causes another object to move. So yes, the waves move the paper boat. Energy is required to set an object into motion, meaning the wave carries energy. So if you exert more energy in creating periodic waves by tapping the surface with greater strength, how does this affect the motion or the movement of the paper boat? So the wave carried more energy, causing the paper boat to vibrate strongly. So mas malakas yung paggalaw ng paper boat. So if you were somehow able to mark individual water molecules, you use a colored ribbon to do this earlier and follow them as waves pass by. You would find that their paths are like those shown in the figure below. So kung titingnan natin, as shown in the figure, the passage of a wave across a surface of a body of water involves the motion of particles following a blank pattern, that is circular pattern. Yung pag-tap natin ng tubig sa ibabaw, sa top view, nakita natin that is in circular pattern. Does the wave transport water molecules from the source of the vibration? No. The water molecules are not transported from the source of the vibration. The figure shows that the water particles merely move in circular orbits about their original position as waves pass by. So, hindi nagagalaw yung molecule. Okay, for our summary, waves can be typified according to the direction of motion of the vibrating particles with respect to the direction in which the waves travel. So, letter A, waves in a rope are called blank waves. Anong tawag po? Because the individual segment of the rope vibrate, ayun, transverse po siya. Because it vibrates perpendicular to the direction in which the waves travel. Letter B, when each portion of a coil spring is alternatively compressed and extended, blank waves are produced. Anong waves po ang mabubuo? Okay, longitudinal wave. Okay, waves on the surface of a body of water are a combination of transverse and longitudinal waves. Each water molecule moves in a blank pattern as waves pass by. Okay, sa tubig, anong pattern po? Kapag tinap natin. Okay, circular. How do we know that waves carry energy? Waves can set other objects into motion. Kapag ang wave ay nagpapag-cause ng motion into another object, therefore, it carries energy. And automatically, when we say wave is an energy carrier. Okay, number 3, what happens when waves pass by? Okay, particles vibrate alternately to transport the energy of the wave. So, kumbaga from another wave, nililipat lang nito yung energy.